Okay, I think we should be good. Everything should be okay. I just barely made it. I was filming a video today that required lots of individual filmings and voiceovers and stuff, and it was just a pain in the sphincter. So I was very busy, and I didn't think I was going to get streaming in time. So I got everything set up real quick, and I turned it on, and I was like, oh poop, the mic's still over there. It's not where it needs to be, but now it is. So we're good. I'm trying out a new set of settings for ZBrush. We'll see how that works out. How's it look for you guys? Any different than normal? It looks like it might be lower quality for this kind of stream. I'm toying with a bunch of different settings in OBS to see what kind of changes I can make now that I have the new computer set up. So I've just been kind of messing with stuff. I think for this we'll switch it to this. And we'll see how that works. I think we should be good either way, honestly, but I'm trying to give you guys the best viewing experience possible. Yeah. Okay. So I started a couple minutes early to kind of test out that new setting. It might be good for video games. I don't think it's good for like what I'm doing here, so we'll see. Looks like you guys don't have any loss or anything, so alright, let's go ahead and dive into it, shall we? Okay. Yay, woo! Stuff and things are happening. Let me turn off my Windows key so I don't hit that on accident. So this is what we were working on last night. And I want to change a couple of things. Just a couple. One of which is I think I want to make this even bigger. Because I want to... So I think we're going to... Oh yeah, it looks so much meaner that way. We're going to do that. We'll pinch it in this way a little though. Oh, not like that. We're going to rotate it. So we're pinching it in this way. Yeah. Yes, this new computer is just wicked powerful. When I do benchmarks, it's always at like it's better than 99% of whatever. The only thing that it's not better than is the straight up gaming. I mean, it is still better than like 95% for the gaming stuff, but since I don't game on it, I didn't spec it out for that particular purpose. So I mean, people with dual graphics cards and things like that are going to outperform my computer. But otherwise, this computer outperforms everything. The thing I've been having an issue with is not necessarily the computer's fault. I mean, it's not the computer's fault at all, I suppose. It's the streaming for the games. I'm trying to get it so that when there's heavy action or a lot of motion in game, that the stream doesn't get all pixelated. So I'm trying all these different settings and none of them seem to be working, and I'm thinking maybe that's just the way it is for console streaming when you're going from console to computer. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna leave that like that. I want to add something here maybe. Or maybe just, I don't know. It just gives you more graphical computing power. So there's really, for anybody who's not trying to just have big numbers, there's basically no point. Like, the card I got is only a $600 card, and I can play 4K games with it. Not at like 60 FPS, I'd have to go down to 30, but if I wanted to do like 1080 or 1440, I can do that at 60 or higher, and it's only a $600 card, so I don't know why anybody would need dual cards, because you don't duel with crap cards, you duel with good ones, so I don't quite get it. The computer really has little impact on ZBrush crashing. The stability on ZBrush is a factor of the software itself, not of the computer. Though it hasn't crashed yet, but it hadn't crashed for like, I don't know, 3 months prior to crashing the other night, so it's all kind of just random. Couldn't say what causes it specifically other than ZBrush has a lot going on, so sometimes it crashes. That's all. Alright, I also want to add a bigger brow. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I suppose I don't really need it. I think that looks alright. Although I kind of wouldn't mind. Hey! What's up, Blinky? Should have adjusted some of these things before I put everything together. Oh well. Nope. Let's go here. That'll work. Nope, dang it. Just wanted to tweak that a little bit to give it a bit of a different look. Oh, some ZBrush modeling. Are you sure you're in the right place? I mean, that's technically what we're doing, but I'm not sure if it's going to live up to the... Although I do quite like the way this one's turning out. I think I might be able to just pull the brow down this way and leave it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think we're going to leave it just like that, guys. I think this one's good. So now we have 3 samurai style helmets. And that's probably enough. We have a million different versions of each head now, so that's good. Alright, I wanted to work on... I wanted to make a chain for the Kusarigama, which... I guess I could just make it in this file. Which one is that? That's the one. I think I have a thing that makes chain for me, which means I don't have to model chain, which would be nice. Not that chain's particularly hard. You just make a ring, stretch it, and then twist them as you link them together. So it works. It's not very difficult. But hey, that's where we ended up last time. Anybody remember that? We're gonna leave a picture of that on there so that if anybody comes into this stream, they see what we're working on a little bit. Alright, but foist, we need... What the hell is going on here? What did we decide to do? Not have the giant one? Hey, Marina. I'm back for the last time. Alright, well, see ya, I guess. If you're leaving after this, then... that's the way it goes, I guess. I don't know how to respond to that. And frankly, I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know if this is meant for this piece. I don't remember what I did last time with this. Did you ever remake the forearm gauntlet blade thing? No. I don't know if I'm gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is just give him something that you snap onto the wrist, or like around the wrist, and then it's got like just the pad here with claws coming off of that. That's my plan. So, did I make this fit here or not? Hey, why did that... Oh, good. It's not gone. It's like they took my thing. Okay, so we have the big ones and the little ones. Do we need both? Okay, so, let's see here. We have the pieces. We have the blades at that size. And then we have... I think we don't need those, so let's turn those off. I think if we use the ones that are on here, because this is underscaled right now, specifically. So if we look at the sword handles, because the swords are done. So what we need to do is make this match this width, which is actually pretty close, isn't it? It appears to be pretty close. Let's check. Just do that. And then we'll rotate it a little bit and line them up. That's really close. I must have already done it. Okay, but we do have some. Okay. I think that's going to be big enough then. So traditionally, the Kama and the Kusarigama were just made out of little scythes. Gardening tools with chains connected to them and generally like a weight at the end. So you could swing that chain around and trip people up and grab them and stuff and use the hand part to do your shish kebabbing. So you don't want it to be too crazy big. It's not supposed to look like a Grim Reaper sickle, like with the big long thing that they always show and that kind of stuff. So I think this is probably a good size. We'll go ahead and scale up the this one, because this should have, yep. Alright, so I can actually separate those, but we'll do that in a minute. We'll do... Hang on, one of the cats is doing something. Oh, that's cool. You can delete messages now? Alright, anyway, what were we doing? We were sizing everything up. So let's take... We want to take the big double-handed thing, which doubles as a bow or a staff with 2 comma connected to it. We want to take that and the handles for the individual comma. For those of you that don't know what the heck I'm talking about, it's K-A-M-A, right? That's right, they wouldn't have 2 M's. Not comma as in C-O-M-M-A. We're not talking about punctuation. Okay. Merge down. Now those are all one piece. And what I want to do, all we're doing right now is scaling up the tuber. Oh, did I read your comment wrong? I might have read your comment incorrectly. Oh no, you said 4 last time. I see. But seriously, stop talking about it. Nobody cares. You're here. That's all that matters. Alright, so we're just going to scale this up to match the width of this so that it fits in the hands of the ninjas. We can go just a touch bigger. No, they're not lined up perfectly, so that's okay. But that looks to me like it's basically the same size. So that's good. Alright, and I think that'll be... That's roughly the size it's going to be, it looks like. Right about there. Which I think is good. Yeah, probably. Alright, so let's get the swords back to where they belong. There we go. Alright. So, now we have the staff, we have the 2 little grips, and we can split off... No, not on that. We can split off... Come on. That, and that, and that, and that. Split hidden. Alright. Hey, Trimp's here! What's up, Trimp? Trimp's not been around for a long time. School and stuff? What a loser. Loser! Doing school and stuff. Psh. Psh. Lightning deal they thought I might like. What is it? It's a backpack. No thanks. Okay, so now we need to make a chain. And typically speaking, you'd be holding this the comma in your hand, and then you'd be wanting to throw the back end of it with this hand, or vice versa, however you prefer to do it. But either way, you would generally have the chain in this hand, the extra bit of chain, and then just one loop, and then like enough to swing it and throw it. So I'm thinking how I want to do the sculpting of it. I think if we do it like a little bit that goes up, then a curve like this, and then a loop, and another, probably. It's good. We're making significant progress. Alright, let's see if I even have a chain brush. Let's go look up here first. I'll bet you I do on my other computer if I don't in here. Which means virtually nothing. I wonder if the train has it built into that. Oh, wrong button. Is there a chain in here? No, they must have just used it for the demo. Alright. Let's see what else we have. Well, let's look here first. Maybe there's a chain in here. Because if there isn't one, that sucks. I could make one, but I don't want to. Chain with base. Coil. Am I missing regular? Is there no regular chain? I could make one real quick. Huh. So not in here. Then again, do we want it to be an actual chain? What if we use something... Nothing in here works. Yeah, that's not even the kind of chain I want. Alright, let's see what else we have. Let's look in here. No. But I didn't think to bring the chain over from my other computer. That's only zippers. Poop. 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 Curves. What? That's not a curve. Oh, it's that kind. Dang it. Poop. This might work. This is kind of what I was thinking. Alright, so we need to bring in a plane here. My favorite NECA figure? That's a tough one. It used to probably be Ryu Hayabusa. Now... Oops. Did I append it? Sure did. I do like me some NECA Ninja Turtles. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Mike? Alright, so I'm thinking, let's see how this reacts in the first place. That's a big tube. So we don't want it like that at all. We want it little. So I want it to be straight into the hand, a little bit of sag, and then I want to have a loop and another loop. That's not good. That's huge. I'm gonna go here to the hand. Loop. So I'm thinking that could work, but it still needs to be a lot smaller. I like the idea of not using chain. What kind of pattern do we want on it, though? That's the thing. Let's make our own. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. Shit. Alright, let's just go make our own tuber. We need to make a tuber that's going to replace a chain. How's that sound, guys? Let's see if I can remember how to do it. We'll worry about the design part first, and then we'll worry about if I can actually figure out how to do it. I remember, I think. But we'll see. I hope they nail that Shredder figure. I really do. Alright, guys. Here we go. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of ZBrush here. Not really, but sort of. Alright, we're going to start with a cylinder. And we want the cylinder to have that shape right there. I think we'll make it like that. We want it like that. Let's turn the floor off. Let's also... Seems kind of dark, doesn't it? Oh, we're using matte cap gray like a doofus. We want basic material. Yeah. Alright. We're going to go ahead and group by norms. Increase our PGs. It looks good. You're looking at a cylinder right now that's not even divided up. How could it look good? I appreciate it, but I'm pretty sure you are full de poo-poo. Alright, we want symmetry on. Where's our floor? Oh. X is red. Why is Y going back? Oh. This way. Yeah. Okay, so we want to do... What kind of pattern do we want? Like... Let's do that. Actually, if we just do it like this, but we have to do that first. How is that Y symmetry? Oh, it's that way? Whatever. Oh, okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. Yeah, but I mean, Hasbro wouldn't approach me for this because there's no I mean, they would want to license something, get a license for something that people would recognize, not something that's brand new. Hey, a thing's happening.
I'm just saying Merry Christmas.
Hey, thanks, Trimp. I appreciate it. I'm glad you brought that too. Brought that back. That it's been a long time since we had somebody speak in parentheses. All right, I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I pay people to do the 3D printing. I don't do it myself because I don't have a printer yet. I need to figure out how I want to design this not chained chain. Thank you very much, Trimp. I appreciate it, even though you never come around anymore. I'm thinking about... I guess that might work. Let's just try it. And frankly, this is one of those things... Nope, not what I want to do. Where nobody else is going to pay any attention to what I'm doing. But... I am. I'm going to know. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Oh, if Marvel wanted to pay for my character designs, absolutely. I would be like, how many you want? Yes. Yeah, sure. Getting someone else to do all the work for me sounds great. And I get all the money? He doesn't have to know, though, John. Because what he said wasn't based on what you were talking about. He was just taking the name you gave him and turned it into something else that he does know about. So why don't you cool your jets there, boss? What the flying? How did that get that color? What the? Why is it doing that? Whatever. ZBrush, sometimes I don't know about you. Okay. See, I didn't want like a particularly complex design, just something that kind of has a look to it that's kind of futuristic. So I'm thinking about taking this and flipping it so that you have a big segment, little segment, big segment, little segment. What the heck was that noise? I will be right back. These cats today. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can make this work now. Where's the floor? Like that. No, 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 no. Why is it doing that? There we go. There we go. I wonder if that would look decent. Yeah, that might work. They're not going to be 3D printed and painted. These are going to be produced like actual, regular, full-on action figures. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this now. Let's go here. Create, insert mesh brush, new, stroke, curve mode, lock start. Do we need to do any of these? Curve fall off, I don't think we want to do. Over here. That might be enough. I don't know. I'm hoping I remembered everything. Why did it not? Oh, it did. It's just very tiny. So it looks like I did remember it. That was just very tiny. So let's try it again. Bigger. Oh, we're missing a feature. So dynamic does do that, but we still need to make them overlap properly. How do I do that? There's a way to do it. I'm gonna remember it in a minute. Hope. Stretch. Maybe stretch. That's it. Yeah. Although, I want them to bend too. See how we have straight parts? No, this is gonna go through Kickstarter. How do I make it not do that? I don't think I can. Maybe I can, I don't know. Yeah, I probably can't. So let's see. We want it to go like this, then like this. Something's missing here. What's the situation? Wonder what wrap mode is. No, not it. Damn it. I'm so close to remembering how to do it, but not quite. Maybe... Alright, let's try something different. I don't think that's a good idea, but we're going to try it anyway. It'll work. That's going to be dense as hell, though. So let's do it like this. Yeah, we'll just use that, because who cares? Who cares? Nobody's paying that much attention to the chain on the weapon. Alright, so... Alright, let's see if we can make that look alright. Okay, I think that'll be doable. But we want it, let's see. How am I going to get this to do what I want it to do? If I do it... Damn it. I can't do that anyway. Because typically you'd be holding the thing like this with the chain also in there. The hands can't do that, so that's not an option. So how do we want to do this? Shoot. I'm so tired of everything being something I have to think about and figure out. Okay, we want to be able to hold the weapon. Oh, this is no good. The hands I'm making don't have separate thumbs and fingers. They're all one piece so that they have a nice grip. But that's going to prevent me from doing what I want to do with this. Oh, man. No. How am I going to do this? Oh, now that I've... Oh, I can't figure out how I can do this without having open hands. I could separate it. So if I make this a straight piece of chain that hangs down, and then the loop goes like this, if I separate it here with a peg, you can put the hand on it and then peg it back over so that it looks like he's holding a loop with the chain hanging down, and then you have the rest going this way. I guess that could work. Oh, this blows. I had such a good idea, and then it didn't work. Oh, man. Well, not really like the tails, no. I'm talking about, so if I have a piece hanging, and then a loop, and then it goes like this. So I could separate it right here. So you could put the hand on there, and then peg it back over. but that's not really how I wanted to do it. So if you were holding it like this, okay, so we need that. Hmm. That's going to be way too small to do a peg. Well, I guess we can just do it without the loops. Can I make us... let's turn lazy mouse on. So if we just do it like that, it's not really what I wanted, but... SH Figure Arts Captain America does take the handle off the shield so it fits on the hand. You are correct. I'm not making a shield. Alright, I think we're gonna have to just go with this, and it'll be a soft enough material that it'll work. I think it'll work. Hey, what's up, Alfonso? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't understand the Captain America reference. I should have those on the other ends. Shit. Shit. No explanation about the Captain America reference? I'm gonna have to be. I'm left wondering what that was all about. Okay. So the idea is you can take this and peg it onto the top of here, so you have your comma to use in the hand, and then down here we're going to add a spike, and then that should do it. Then Bob's your uncle. It's not what I wanted, but it's what we're going to have to do. And I'm guessing most people won't know the difference, so that's okay. Oh, it's that kind? I don't know. That's a thing that's common throughout YouTube and Twitch. Some devices pick up the background music and some devices don't. I have no idea why. It's true for all videos, not just live streams. Even like my top 10 videos, it doesn't pick it up the same for some reason. Yeah, I saw that. It'll be down in no time. I'm not in a rush. I want it, but I think they overestimate how much I want it. I don't want to go all the way around and do that. Well, I guess I don't have to. It's 3 movies. But the problem is, we all already own it. Own them. So it's kind of pointless to pay a lot of money for it. Yeah, but you're not right. I know what point you're trying to make. You shouldn't be. Printing will probably be part of the process at some point. I don't know if every single piece is going to get printed, though. Might just go right into molding. I need to see how big it is up against the person. Will I live stream what? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. No, that's gonna happen in China. I can't do that. Okay, let's get rid of these. This is probably too long. But it's going to be soft and flexible, so I'm thinking that it's okay. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. Especially if we do... No, that's a bad idea. Okay, next thing I want to do... Gosh, I cannot stop yawning. Next thing I want to do is take this guy right here and get him cut out to receive this guy right here. Go to China? Yeah, it'll cost me as much to go to China as I'll probably make overall from doing this whole project. Alright, let's just try something here. There aren't really no printing lines if you use a good printer. I mean, all of the heads I've sold were 3D printed and then molded right off of that. You can see some of them, like a fingerprint maybe. I must not have got enough sleep last night. What brushes do I use? In ZBrush? You can see them. Mostly. Alright, let's see if I can make this work. It's gonna be kind of a trick to make that do what I want it to do. Let's not do that. Let's go here. X. That didn't work because I hit the wrong button. There we go. I will be pretty amazed if this does what I want it to do. Let's make it so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oop, nope, don't do that. Why didn't it go to the edges? Poop. Needed it to go to the edges. Maybe it can still. Bummer, bro. What's going on, ZBrush? John, he might have just been asking to know if he should bother addressing me directly or not. Do you like doing YouTube? Nope. Well, I was hoping this would work, but it's not. Which is a bummer. A big bummer. So what I think I might do is, if I grab one of these, let's duplicate this. If I grab this, too bad, you are pretty good at it. What are we talking about? Group by normals. Why are you not separating? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Ghost Tab, you should know better. Okay, so if I take this piece, what I'm trying to do, what I want to do is fill in this, and this cutout. I was being sarcastic. I just find it seems like an odd question to ask somebody who does YouTube, as you put it, for a living, if they like YouTube. There we go. 95, I would say 95% of ZBrush is figuring out how to make something do what you want it to do. Not knowing how to do it, but making it do it. I don't know, John. I mean, you're not wrong that he could have done that, but it doesn't... Why? Wouldn't it be easier for a new person to just ask? I think asking is perfectly fine. I mean, we've seen way worse behaviors than that. I mean, that's not even a behavior. I just wasn't going to answer it because he didn't address me. Ironically. If he said, do you respond to chat, I would have answered, but he didn't say that, so I was going to let it go until somebody answered for me. I thought that was funny. I think lots of things are funny. People don't generally find funny, though, so I'm not the best judge of what I should do. Look at this problem solving. It's perfect. Now there's just a little tiny lip. Oh, yeah. Okay, now questions like that don't need to be asked because you can just go to my channel. Every channel says since. Or maybe not since, but like join date type of thing. I don't answer questions that the answers are already available to you. Okay, now we're cooking, guys. Now we're cooking. So... Oh, I didn't do that right. I mean, I did, but not yet. It will be right. Okay, so now that that's all filled in... Oh, that's not gonna work. It will work in a minute. I have to do another thing. Okay. I didn't think about this, but it makes sense. Alright, if we go here and we Q-mesh... How far down does it go? What the hell? Why is it doing that now? That's super weird. Alright, let's do it this way. Oh, that's why. Haha, okay. Actually, I might be able to cheat. If I delete those inner pieces, I might have just saved myself a step. This is a sword hilt that becomes a laser sword. And we're cutting into the scabbard to make it tuck in. That's a very juvenile way of describing that, but it'll get the job done. Alright, so if we do that, are they both there? No. I don't have to do that. Let's do it this way. I'll show you the whole thing in a minute if you're interested. Sometimes you have to go out rather than in. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Now I have to shrink it to fit again. How did that happen? Check the title. This is irritating me. Could we do it like this? And then I can just stretch those back. Okay, that'll work. That'll be fine. In fact, that'll be better than fine. That'll work wonderfully, I think. We're going to find out in about a second. Okay, so we do that. And then character that you made up a part of another world. Nope. All original. Okay, so if we do that, that. Why is that like that? The front piece worked, why did the sides not? Why did the sides not do what I wanted them to do? Maybe if I... Let's try this. Alright, let's see if that works. I don't know at this point. I don't know anymore. I think the price is ridiculous. I'm not paying it. No way. What the hell? Why did that do that? I'm so tired of this kind of stuff. Little stupid things take the longest time. Okay. Yes, the new Masterpiece Optimus. So you've been doing YouTube for 6 years. It says you joined in 2010, so you've been doing YouTube for 6 years. Oh man. Claydomane. That's funny. Also, math is like kind of an important thing. Alright, I think we might be good now. What? Oh. Can't be both. Freaking... So, if I do... Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to split hidden. We will... Make sure those are visible. Make sure that's visible. Okay. Flip. Alright, let's see if this works this time. But first we're going to go ahead and just do this. And then... Yeah, except Optimus is almost double Dinobot. Yeah, it's selling pretty well, the new Optimus, but it's still craziness. That price is nuts. Alright, so now I should be able to cut out what I want to cut out, the way I want to cut it out. If it doesn't work this time, I'm gonna quit YouTube. What are those flaps in there for? Well, either way, I should be able to get those gone if they actually are even there. So let's try it. Well, the last time I tried it, everything broke. Do I have an art major? No. I didn't take any art classes besides the ones that were necessary for me to get through the rest of my schooling. Okay. Insert. Beautiful. We're gonna have to do a tiny bit of tweaking. That was way more work than it should have been. But you see, those little tabs should fit roughly. Gosh, dang it. Into those cutouts. Never collect vinyl tech stuff. Oh. Dumbass. No way. Did it work exactly on the first try? No way. I was expecting a little bit of clipping, but... Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautifully sunken in. I'll take that. But what I am going to do is make it clip just a little bit. I'm going to make 2 little pressure points on the sides to make sure that it holds in. Every art thing that I do, including ZBrush, is all self-taught. So what I'm going to do is just put a little pinch right here. Why is that not popping through? Is there that much room? Is that where I want it to pinch? No, it's not. Oh, it is clipping right there. Dang it. In there. That's easy. You know what? Let's make this a little easier to see what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, it's clipping everywhere. Shit, I didn't even come close. Well, I came close. It's a very tiny area. I mean, we're talking less than a millimeter here, so that's not bad. to redo all of that because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Well, I was paying attention, but there's a setting that's on that I don't want to be on. How old am I? What difference does it make? Not that I actually care, but I find it odd that people are very concerned about that. 31. There we go. Now it's a perfect fit. That's pretty close. For not, like, measuring anything. Yes, I will show you the figure if I finish this. I mean, there's like a bunch of figures, so I'll be showing you a variety of parts combinations. Alright, so I wanted to pinch down here at the bottom. I think that'll work. Yeah, screw it. It'll work on its own. I don't need it to pinch. Alright. So now the sword can be tucked in to... Why is it facing that way? Oh, I had it upside down. Here's a quick look of all the parts at once. Yeah, there's all the parts at once. Okay, I'll do a quick showing of the figure of like a couple of the components, I guess. But then I want to add a peg hole onto that, or a peg onto that piece. So actually we have, that's the one we want to keep. This one we want to delete. That we want to delete. And that we want to delete. Alright, what do you want to see first? You want to see the samurai armor set? I don't have any of the, like, I only have a few random heads in this file, so I'm not going to be able to swap out the heads. But I can show you most of the body parts. You want to see the samurai first? Okay, that's what we'll do. Turn that off, turn that on, turn that on. We'll turn that on and that on. I'm toying with the idea of doing this, though. I mean, obviously, any of these combinations would work, but I kind of like the idea of maybe using these. Well, I suppose the legs don't really matter. But I'm thinking about doing... Or maybe it's these knee pads. Yeah, probably like that. I don't know, something like that. So there's like the heavy armored samurai armor. And then we can go ahead and just put on the regular gear. Well, I'll do this one first. Okay. So there's one potential combination. What's going on there? Oh, it's just the paint. Okay, so there's one combination, for example. Then we have, so obviously you can like give them robot arms or not, depending on if you want to mix and match. Let's switch out the boots. Now, not everything is colored. Some of them are, some of them aren't. So there's another potential combination. Not everything here is completely finished, but that's close enough. So there's that. And then, well, obviously you could do it without that. And you could have this. And, well, you could either have this belt with the armor on the sides, or just a regular type of belt. And if you're going to do that, you might want to turn that off, turn those on. You know, there's just a bunch of different combinations. We also have a hooded head. And like I said, you could just swap out stuff if you wanted to. I kind of like the idea of robot arms. Some people don't like robot arms. I'm kind of a fan. I like robot arms on ninjas. I think that's alright. Or you could say, you know what? Robot arms aren't enough. I want my guy to have been through a significant trauma to his body. So we're going to give him full-on robot everything. Except for the chest. His chest made it. So you end up with something like that. I mean, you could just basically go on forever and ever and ever and just keep changing stuff. And that's about half-ish of the parts. Or like main combinations, I guess, is a good way of putting it. Let's put on... I like that head with that kind of body style. Okay, but let's turn all that off, because I want to put the peg on this. And I want to use the same peg that we used for that. Did I never put them together? I had to have. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you can't really beat a hood. So I don't think I ever added the peg to the new sheath. I need to make sure the new sheath is the right sheath. Yep. Okay. It is. So let's take the peg. Let's duplicate it. Let's merge it down. Let's take that and send it down to here. Turn off this and this. Turn on this. No, not that. That. Alright, now I need to connect that peg to that piece. And how we do that is going to be dependent on how we want it to line up. So we need to have this on. Female figures are planned. As far as when that's gonna happen, that's not for sure. I think I'd like to have the peg connected permanently to that before I start moving stuff around. Hello, combos. Okay, so let's duplicate this. Well, let's not duplicate it. Let's do that. That works. Perfect. I think that's how you spell scabbard. That looks wrong to me, but I don't think it is. Alright, so we take that, and now we can go ahead and line it up with this part. And we need to do it on a couple other parts too, but this is the one we want to do it on first. So let's Alright. Okay, so we want to go down here. We want to duplicate this. And then we want to solo. And we want to go... Boop, we only want the peg. Delete hidden. Turn off solo. Let's turn this piece off for now. And now what we want to do is make the peg slightly bigger to make the cutout. Just like that. And what that should do maybe make it a little bigger. There you go. Now you can kind of see this outer kind of shell piece is going to be the hole in the other part, and then this piece obviously will peg into that hole. Beautiful. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. So we turn that off. We can do this. Come up here. Turn this on. And that's odd. There's a little nubbin sticking out right here, but not over here. Well, before we do anything then, what we're going to do is... Oh, it's vastly different. Why is it vastly different? Shit. Well, I imagine I want what's on this side. I do. So... let's do that. Oh my gosh, symmetry's still not on. There we go. Alright, that should do it, I think. There's our cutout for our peg. Hey, what's up, Bloodstock? Where's our light source? That explains that. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we'll just add that to the bottom. Oh my gosh, there we go. So we can turn this one off. Go down here, turn it on. And see if it worked. So now we go here. And we see no green poking through. Perfect. All right. Now, do we want to have that big scabbard on any of the other guys? On the belt area. Well, we don't want it on the rope or the sash belt. Do we want it on? Maybe on... No. I don't think we want it there either. But perhaps on this. I wonder if we could even do that. Yeah, I suppose we could make it work. But the question is, do we need it? I mean, we do already have it able to go on the back here if we want, because it's the same peg. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we add an extra peg hole for it on there, or should we not, so that we don't have extra peg holes? It's going to be something like this. Well, I don't generally disagree with the more swords the better idea. It's just the problem is it's going to leave a big ass peg hole if you're not using it. So the question is it worth it? Ooh, it's a shame the hood doesn't work with that. That's kind of a cool look. Maybe we'll make a secondary hood for that. You guys think that's worth doing it? I mean, that's what it's going to look like, other than being green. I suppose I could also make a regular scabbard that only holds one sword that swaps on there. I think that's what we'll do. So we will put the peg hole there. But that way we'll have the options for the double swords on the back, a single sword for right here, and then if that sword's this way, it goes. And then you'd also be able to put it on the back solo lefty if you wanted to. I guess we'll do it. It wouldn't be hard to make a solo scabbard for the regular sword either. Well, if I put it on the figure's back, it'll look the exact same, but be up here. Because I made the peg vertical, so it's going to be the same way. Actually, it's going to be more of an angle. I should probably adjust that. Yeah, we don't want it more than a 45. But that's easy to fix. Okay, let's do that. If we go down here, turn everything else off, and then all we have to do is... Oh, well, now it's at a goofy angle, but I think that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. So now it'll be at a steeper angle on the belt, but it'll fit on the back better. Well, that angle's fine. Well, let me adjust this piece. Yeah, I don't mind the angle. That's fine. Okay. Good. So that's done. So now we just need to put this guy into this guy. I still don't know what happened. I swear I sculpted some wrinkles into that, but maybe I didn't. I don't know if pegging it all the way through is a good idea. I don't think it is. I could add a little block. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him either. I don't know. I can go back and look at older files. I think I might add a cylinder to this just so that I can stick this out to like here. It wouldn't be very noticeable. None of them have wrinkles. I don't understand how that happened. Whatever. Alright, so let's add a cylinder. Just like that, exactly. Let's do this so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. That's gonna look bad without anything on it. It is only an action figure though. I mean, I can't make everything work like it's real life. Or can I? Did you get dumped for oversharing on the internet? Hey! Sea Breezy, thanks, man. You lit. Alright, let's just cut this piece of shit out. Why are there problems? Why? I don't see any problems. I don't know what problems they're talking about. Oh, I should probably align it so that it actually... This isn't going to be a perfect fit, but I want it to get kind of close so I can just see how it would be. Or it could be a perfect fit. That's possible too. Pretty close anyway. Okay, so how does that look? Aside from being green. Oh, it's sticking out. No, that's no good. That's no good. It's gonna be sticking out like this. Thanks. Well, that's not good. I need to slide that peg around the front a little bit more. Why didn't I think of that? Am I some kind of Moransky? I fear I might be. Here's what we're going to do, though. We're going to take the cylinder that I used to cut out from, and we're going to take this guy. I think this guy's already all just one poly group. Yep, and we're going to merge them. Let's send this guy all the way to the bottom. That way I can move them together and then separate them after. And then that piece just stays on. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the one I wanted. Every little thing's a pain in the ass. Why did I not realize that before, though? That was stupid. That's why every little thing's a pain in the ass. I'm a dipshit. How's that? Oh, I can't see it. That would put it basically just facing perfectly forward. Let's put a little twist on it. That'll lean it in. That'll bring it basically straight forward, but at just a bit of an angle. That should work. Group split. Put that on that. And that should do it. I suppose if I had to, if I really, really hated the fact that there was a peg hole there, I could put something that just clips onto it to hide it. Sal creates. What's going on here? The title will set you free. Alright, so I think we're going to leave that like that. Well, maybe... Should probably move it up a little, huh? Oh shoot, it's sticking through again. How did that happen? Alright, now we want to test how far I can push it in without going through. That far. Alright. That should... That should do it. I really hate having that there, but... What can you do? Maybe I'll make like a real scabbard just so you could leave it there. Not just that little piece. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch, huh? Nope. 3 days a week. Every week. Tuesday through Thursday. Lots of being on Twitch has happened. Yeah, 3 days a week. I mean, mostly without fail. For a long time. YouTube and Twitch are against me. They don't want people to watch my content. Even my moderators don't get notified when I'm streaming. Smash Brothers is tomorrow at midnight. The resulting subtools may or may not contain few inaccuracies. I think it should say a few, but it doesn't. Okay. So, did it work? I think it worked. I don't see any weird shenanigans like they said. Yeah, guys, we're going to be streaming. It's, from what I understand, digital downloads, like pre-installs for Nintendo games, release at midnight. So 12 a.m. on the day they're supposed to release. So that means we should be able to start playing as early as 11 p.m. my time tomorrow night. That's when the stream's going to start. If it doesn't release on schedule, then I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to hang out already, but... You got yours already. What does that mean? You mean like a pre-install like I have? Or are you talking about like your uncle works at Nintendo? Because that's a thing everybody says. It's not usually true. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, so it should work at midnight. That's what I've been told about Nintendo games. This is the first time I've ever purchased a Nintendo game digitally. Ever. Man, we just lined this shit up and now I have to do it again. Alright, that's pretty close to lined up. Alright, that should work. Now let's unflip it. I hate how much that sticks out. Oh, you mean if Nintendo doesn't have it ready, we can play PUBG? Yeah, maybe. Probably not. I really don't like how much that sticks out, guys. What are your thoughts? Since you guys are the consumer, am I just being overly critical? I don't think I am. I mean, personally, I wouldn't like that if I was buying it. I wouldn't hate it, but it wouldn't be my first choice. as they say. Let me get everything lined up and then we'll see. And then we'll call it a night probably. Oh, so no sculpting stream tomorrow, by the way, because that only leaves me a little bit of time in between. And since I have to stay up all night, I don't want to be streaming, like, constantly. Well, here's the thing, Alfonso. It looks like a bit much, but let me put it all together first to make sure that it doesn't look okay. It might be fine. No, you couldn't sand it. If you sanded it, it wouldn't be functional. So here's the thing. I can leave it like this, which I don't hate, but I don't like. Or I can move the peg in, but it's going to be a lot less secure. I don't like that it sticks out that much. Yeah, I don't like that. We're gonna not do that. I'm gonna figure something else out, or we're not gonna do it at all. Not having it. That sticks out far too much. So what I'm gonna do... I'm not working on a character, I'm working on a whole line of action figures. So... I can't really answer that. I think we'll do this. So I can just leave it in there a little bit, like put an extra little a sliver of plastic in there to help it work. Or I can cut that out completely. Honestly, I don't think that's going to kill the articulation. And it might, though. Is it the pants or is it the shirt or the torso? So it's not going to hit the torso. What about the pants? Shit. Well, it makes just the tiniest little bit of contact. I think a tight fit is better than having a big thingy sticking out. What do you guys think? I think so. but I also think we can adjust it a little bit too. We can just do it like that, and then it doesn't touch it all. I mean, it's still going to be in there, so it could potentially create a tighter fit, but I think that's okay. I think that's our best option. I kind of wish I could center it more on these lines. That's probably okay. I don't mind it coming across. Do you think? I don't think it's a problem for it coming across. I mean, most samurai swords were like, you would draw like this. You wouldn't draw straight out like that. So that makes sense that it leans forward. It leans across a little bit. You hate when a big thingy sticks out? Yeah, but I hear you've never really had too much experience with that. I think we'll do it like that, guys. That seems like it's the best option. It doesn't hit the trunks at all, so that's fine. Hey, can you stop? Cat's digging in the boxes of action figures again. Alright, there we go, there we go. That's gonna look way better. Way better. Stop! Little boy! Hey! Little boy! Stop it! Why are you doing that? Do not do that, please. Alright. Let's see. Did it do it? I think it did it. Hey, by the way, Trim, thanks again for that contribution to the cause. It's very much appreciated. It lessens the blow of building this new computer for sure. What am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. We'll append it. Oh, God. There we go. We'll go down here. Turn everything else off. It looks beautiful. And now we line up the green thingy again. I don't want to line up the... Oh, that's right. It's not green anymore. Well, it's going to be... It's going to be green again so that I can see better. Alright. That'll help too. Hi, bud. Oh, that was way easier that time. I should have done it the right way the other times too. Yo! Yo! Thanks, Trimp. That's a whole lot. That's a lot of money. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Can you get off of my desk, please? I can't see what I'm doing, cat. That's a bunch, man. Thank you very much. Can you please get out of the way? What are you doing? Come on. Hey. Oh my gosh. Do not rub on that monitor. Alright, that should be a good alignment. Let's pull it down just enough. How come it's not? What's going on here? How did nothing changed. It shouldn't be. Why is the green pushing against it now? I don't understand that. I haven't changed the depth of the cutter, so I don't understand how it could possibly not fit. There should be enough room. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it again. One last time. I'm not sure how it's possible. This is a bigger peg than the one that's on there, so I don't know how it could possibly be not giving me enough room. But that seems to be the case, so... Queso, haha. Cheese. That's the cheese. Okay, let's try that one. I don't have any idea why it didn't work, but we will do it again. If it doesn't fit this time, I'm gonna poop. I don't understand why it's not fitting. Okay, so it's basically lined up exactly as it needs to be. Close enough for the purposes of what we're doing right now. So if we do this, okay, now it'll work. Okay, so that'll work. That's fine. Now it doesn't have a giant peg. Now there's just a little tiny gap, which I believe is acceptable. What do you guys think? Are we good now? Can I not go eat a bunch of Tide Pods? Because that's where we were heading. That's what we're looking at. I think that is satisfactory. That's pretty close to what it's going to be. So we can also turn these off, and that'll look not terrible. I mean, it's got a peg hole in it, obviously, but what are you going to do? Again, worst case scenario, if I really hate it, I just make like a clip that goes all the way around here that just pegs in and looks like a pouch or something. I think I'll probably do that. It won't cost too much. They can add that to any existing mold probably. So that's okay. That's what we'll do. And I'd also like to take this and just take the one of them and put it down there. Although, hey, it's already connected to the one I need. We can do that right now real quick, I think. Yeah, if we duplicate it, oh, this is going to be awesome. Awesome for me. You guys won't care really because you're not the ones doing the work. But that's okay. So if we do that, and then, come on, why does it always take 2 clicks? If we do that, delete hidden. Yeah, this is gonna work. See, it's already got the peg connected to it. Although the depth may be a problem. That could be a thing. I guess we're about to find out. I sure hope not. Well, I have to make it separate anyway, so nope, it won't be a problem. I mean, it'd be nice if I didn't have to adjust it, but it won't be a problem either way. Worst case scenario is I just pull the peg out just a little bit. Oh yeah, see, we're not even close. That peg is buried. Okay, so we can do that now real quick. Just do one of those. Do a little bit of one of those. And see if that's enough. Oh, it might be too much. Story of my life. No, not enough. It's close though. Okay, so we can do this again. Yeah, okay, I needed to see that green lip all the way around to make sure that it didn't pull through and it just looked like it was still connected. Alright, it fits, and we can put a sword in there. Any kind of dagger? No. Have you? No, you haven't either. Let's take a sword. I'm not giving ninjas guns. If one more person suggests it, I'm blocking them from ever buying these. I don't care if I need the money and need to make this sales. No freaking guns for the ninjas. It's not because I have anything against guns. Guns are wonderful. But I don't want to give ninjas guns. That's the most ridiculous thing. No freaking ninja guns. Unless it shoots out other ninjas. It's not happening. I don't think I could manage that. Alright, so that's pretty dang close to how it would end up being. Mr. Radgen, thanks for thingy doing. Okay, let's put them together, take a picture, and call it a night. And then I'll be back tomorrow just before 11 to go ahead and get started on the Smash Brothers stuff. Yay, Smash Brothers. I am very disappointed in the unlocking process though. As far as I can tell, it's going to be way too easy to unlock everything. Be cool if we could add those clothes underneath. Maybe we can. What if I took this body and just didn't add the... Oh, never mind. Never mind, I didn't have that idea. I had a better one than that. But I'm not going to tell you what it was. How could the daggers use the same holsters as a full-on sword? Daggers have smaller hilts and smaller handles typically. It wouldn't work. I think that looks pretty cool, right? I mean, not right. Obviously, I just said that I think that. But do you guys, are you okay with that? I'm okay with that. Ooh, that head works on there too, doesn't it? I like that. What else do we have? Just that. I really like the idea of having a hood with that armor, but I don't know if we're ever going to be able to pull that off. Probably not. Well, this is the regular katana, Alfonso. The other one is like this too. I don't know if you probably weren't paying attention because you have better things to do, and I don't blame you. But I made the other one work, and then this one. Hey, that's kind of cool. Apparently it won't fit, but I kind of like the samurai helmet with the non-samurai armor. Does that look cool to you guys? Maybe I can make an alternate cowl piece that fits over this. Ooh. Ooh. I don't think I'm ever going to stop having ideas, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because we're going to need more design ideas anyway. Let's just split it and hide it. Is that cool? I think that's cool. Maybe I'm just... I like everything all of a sudden, apparently. But I think that looks nice. Like, really nice. Normal size feet? Monster feet. Only kind of cool. Not super duper cool. I think it's super duper cool. Screw you. I mean every word. I mean, you don't have to say it looks cool just because I asked. I'm just making sure that I'm not getting to the point where everything looks good or everything looks bad at any given time. That happens when you're doing art. Like, I hate everything, or this looks good, and then I come back tomorrow and it looks like a baby smeared shit on the screen. Apparently babies shit cyborg ninjas, but... I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing better than some good bass. That's what I always say. All about the bass. And I don't even mean butts. And it's 9:02. We are calling it a night. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will be back tomorrow for Smash Brothers. No regular stream. Most likely, I might hop on for a little bit, but I probably won't even stream it. But we will be streaming Smash Brothers tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central Time, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I sure hope they release the game like I've been told they will. If they don't, I don't know what to do. But we're going to do that, and we're going to just play non-stop until I can't take it anymore. I'm trying to beat my record of 17 hours, which was with Destiny 2, but that had a campaign, whereas Smash Brothers, not so much. So I might not be able to pull out 17 hours again, but we're going to try it. So come back tomorrow, 7 p.m., not 7 p.m., 11 p.m. Central Time, 12 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to play some video games. Only on YouTube, by the way. I don't think I'm going to stream it on Twitch, but you never know. Either way, have a good night, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Yes, Little Caesars Pizza. Little Caesars Pizza, Rip It energy drink, and all the cocaine. No cocaine. Cocaine's bad for you. Just pop and soda and, energy drinks and soda and Little Caesars Pizza.